For the second video, we're going to make rows 10 through 18. We made rows 1 through 9 in the first video, and we're going to start with row 10, which starts with back 1, front 1, a diagonal, front 1 together with a triple in the back. So front 1 in the next stitch, don't finish, double yarn over, triple in the back, and yarn over and finish off, chain 1, front 3, front 1 together with a triple in the back, finish off, chain 1, back 1, front 1, and back 1, and now a triple in the back. That's my next stitch for the front one, but the triple in the back goes in the last one I made. Oops, split yarn together with front 1, finish off, chain 1, front 3, triple in the back together with front 1. Don't finish it. Front 1, yarn over, finish off, chain 1, front 1, back 1, oops, DC in the last window, chain 3. That's our row 10A, and we're going to make row 10B. I'm going to go a little bit quick through this one because we've done a few of these before. Now I have to place a back 1, and you see how you have this diagonal here. I have to place it in between. So I go between the stitches, I get that one, pull it to the back, back 1. again, one in the back, go between the stitches, pull it to the back, the other back one. And I'm finishing it off with I messed up. There, I'm finishing it off with back 3. And that's row 10A and B. Now I'm going to make row 11. There's a lot of stitches in 11A. We start with front 1 and back 2. Then we have triple in the front together with back 1. The last stitch I used for the triple. Together with back 1. Now we have a repeat. Back 1. Back 1 together with front 1. Finish off, chain 1 and repeat it again. Back 1. Back 1 together with triple in the front. Finish off, chain 1. Now we make front 1. Now we have another repeat. Triple in the front. Together with back 1. And back 1. And the second repeat, triple in the front, together with back 1, and another back 1. Now we have back 1 together with triple in the front. Back 2. Sorry about that. Front 1. And DC in the last window. That's your row 11A. And row 11B is very straightforward. I'm going to do it and fast forward a bit and meet you at the end. and finish off with the last of the front 4, and that's row 11 done. Now row 12, 12A, starts with back 1, and front 5. Oops. Then a diagonal front 1 with triple in the back, chain 1, front 1, back 1, front 1, triple in the back together with front 1, front 5, and finish it off with back 1 and a DC in the last window. And for row 12B, I will fast forward a bit because it's very straightforward. And that's your row 12, and we turn and work. Row 13, both A and B are pretty straightforward, so I'm going to do them at a quick pace. That was row 13A. No diagonals in that one. And row 13B. That was row 13. You're starting the last hearts, so that means we're reaching soon the end. Now row 14A. Starts with the back 1, followed by diagonal front 1 together with triple in the back. Chain 1. The middle of the row is pretty fast, straightforward, so I'll fast forward. Finishing it off with a triple in the back together with a front 1, back 1, DC in the last window. Then row 14B, the 5 solids you want to go on this stitch, but the diagonal is here. So you have to let the diagonal be in the front of the project. The 5th DC, and finish off with B2. Row 14. For row 14A, we have 2 times a double diagonal in the middle of the row. Front 2, back 2, front 1, back 2. Now we come to the first of both double diagonals. First is a triple in the front, don't finish it, together with 1 in the back, don't finish it, together with triple in the front. You have 4 loops on your hook. I think I missed a thread on the last stitch. Yes, there it is. I'm going to make the last triple again. Triple in the front. There we go. And chain one. That's your double diagonal with one in the back. Then we have a back one. Stand alone. And then we have another double diagonal. Triple in the front. Don't finish it. One in the back. Don't finish it. Triple in the front. And finish all together with a chain one. Two in the back. One in the front. Two in the back. Two in the front. And DC on the last window. That was 15A. Now we're going to do 15B. This is straightforward. I'll stop a bit in the middle for the solids. I'm doing front 8. We did 2 there. The third one goes in this stitch. There's a diagonal, so I have to find it behind the diagonal. Three, 4 goes on this stitch. There's a diagonal, so I find it there. That's 4. 5 is here. 6 is there. And 7, 8. Three solids in the front. And finish off with back 1. And front 2. That's row 15. You see, your flower is complete. And we're going to finish the hearts and then we will be done. Row 16A. front one together with triple in the back, then front 9. That was front 9. Now triple in the back, don't finish, together with front 1, then back 1, front 1, and back 1, with DC in the last window. And row 16B is very simple by now, so I'm going to fast forward. And finish the row with back 3. And that's your row. Oops, got a knot. I'll stop it here. Row 17A and B, very simple rows, so I'll meet you at the end. Finishing 17A with 1 in the front and a DC. And now row 17B, which is most of it in the back, and then 1 in the front. Now I did my 16 in the back and my last one in the front. Usually I chain 3 for the start of the next row, but this is the last B row, so I chain only 1 for the start of the border. Turn my work for last row. Row 18A, we'll do it quickly. It's everything in the front, DC and the last window. And that's my 17th stitch in the front and a DC in the last window. You see how when you make the last one in the front, because you've always been making them in the back, you may think you're finished, but there is still that window. So, and we don't chain 3, we chain only 1 for the border. This is your finished work. Oops, wrong direction, sorry. That's your finished work, and we're going to make a little border. My borders are very simple. I have all these windows and I have chained 1 with my B color first. In the first window I just make 1 single crochet. In all the others I make 2 single crochets in each window. Two in each. I'll meet you at the first corner. I made 2 single crochets in each window, and now I'm reaching the first corner. In the corner window I make 5, kind of 2, 1 in the corner and 2. 1, 2, and as I continue the first few I do it over this strand so I avoid sewing it in later. 3, 4, 5. That's how you do your corner, and then continue with 2 in each space, in each window. You're going to do 2 in each window, a corner of 5, 2 in each window, a corner of 5, 2 in each window, and I'll meet you right before we reach there. So I did all my border with 5 in each corner, 2 single crochets in each window, and I arrived to the last window where I had placed 1 single crochet there. In this window I make 3. I cut my yarn and the 4th one, plus the one I had to make 5, here is the first one I made, so I make an invisible join. There, and I sew in my end. And I'm ready to start the border in in color A. I had made a chain 1 at the end of the color A, and it's basically the same but with half double crochets. You make 1 half double crochet in the first window, 2 half double crochets in each window along the side. I'll fast forward and I will meet you before the first corner to show you how to do the corner. I am reaching the first corner, 2 half DCs in the next to last window. That's my last window. I will put 5 half doubles, but the third one, let's see, 1, 2, and the third one, you have the corner of the B here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. I grab the third one as well. 1, 2, 3, and I make a half double, joining the A and B. Oops. Then the rest of the window is, you kind of have to find it or pull it open to put the other 2 half doubles in there. So that's how you do the corner. 5 with a third one joining the third one of the B, so that your corner doesn't do this and flip up. I'll continue with 2 half doubles a corner, 2 half doubles a corner, and I'll meet you before we close it there. So now I made the whole border, joining the corners, and I made the last 2 HDC in the last second to last window. So I make 2 HDCs, half double crochets there, the third one joining with the third on the B row. There is one there from before. I cut my yarn sew in with an invisible join, and join and sew in my ends, and you have your diagonal sample ready. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.